What's up, YouTube? It's your boy John from Project Ellsworth. Today I am with you to unbox Neca's Retro Cloth Blake figure from John Carpenter's The Fog. I made a special trip to Wildwood, New Jersey last summer to specifically pick this figure up. And for whatever reason, I haven't opened him yet. So today, I believe he's up there on the top shelf somewhere. Today we're going to locate him, pull him off that shelf, get him out of that box, and check him out. Happy Monday, everybody. So there he is up on that top shelf between Toonie Terror's Pinhead and Toonie Terror's Nun. Let me dig him out of there. So as always, I hope you guys are doing well and staying safe. All right, so Blake from The Fog. I was late to the party on The Fog. I like The Fog. I saw it years and years ago, but I never really got into The Fog until much later. All right, I'm gonna pause this so I can snap this thing open because I know these boxes tend to make a hell of a lot of noise. All right, so there's the card he comes on. Very cool. This will definitely serve a really cool purpose as a background. I like to pose these guys with the cards behind them. So you'll see that at the end of the video. But I think he's pretty cool. I think he's really awesome. And I know his eyes light up. So let's check him out. There he is. I haven't pulled him out of here yet. I'm assuming that there's going to be like a button on the back of his head. But the detail on this guy is pretty stinking cool. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I made a very special trip to go back to Wildwood to pick this guy up. I saw him when I was there with my wife one day, and I had a whole bunch of other stuff that I picked up, and I didn't grab him, so I went back very specifically one day by myself, hoping that he would still be there. All right, give me 1 second and let me get him out of this plastic. All right, so his weapons, he has a sword. Actually, no, that is the sheath to his sword. That's pretty cool. I like it. So I don't know how I'm going to pose him yet. I guess I'll figure that out later. But there's the sword inside of the sheath. Very cool. One has to hope that this will hook onto him in some manner, onto his belt. But it's pretty cool. I like it. Detailing on the handle is pretty nice. Too close. There we go. And the main event. Let's see where this button is. All right, so there's the little thing on the back of his head that you got to pull out so that it activates the battery. So there's that. And now let's see. How do you turn his eyes on? I don't see it. Is it a switch? All right, so apparently his batteries are dead. So no luck with that today. All right, well, so much for that. I gotta buy batteries. Maybe I have a little watch battery here that I can throw in there. Who knows, but I didn't buy him for his eyes lighting up. That wasn't the point of me buying him. So, you know what? Give me a second, I'll be right back. So, as luck would have it, the batteries that were in there were these tiny little watch batteries, and they were corroded. I guess that's the chance you take when you buy something that has batteries in it already, and the only batteries I had were too big. So, no light-up eyes for Blake today. We're just going to have to check out the figure without the eyes lit up. All right, so he's got articulation in his wrists. His hand almost looks like something you would see from They Live. And articulation in his neck. His head goes up and down a little bit, not a whole lot. I know the newer NECA figures, I believe, have quite a bit more articulation in the neck. He's got a joint in his elbows as well as his shoulders. He does turn at the waist a little bit, but I don't see why you would need that at all. Bends at the knees. Ankles don't rotate, but they have a little bit of articulation there. You can see there that they do not rotate. You twist that thing and you're going to break it. And he moves at the hip as well. So he's pretty cool. I like him. I'm glad I went back and bought him. I wish that his eyes lit up. That would be a much cooler effect to have here on this video. But overall, he's definitely pretty cool. Now I just have to make sure that that sword, the sheath to his sword, does attach to his belt. All right, so I'll get him posed up and we'll take a better look at him. So that's him. That is Neca's Retro Cloth Blake figure from the Fog. He's pretty cool. I mean, is he my favorite figure? No. But with that being said, he is pretty stinking awesome. I think I'm kind of feeling, oh, they almost fallen over. I'm feeling pretty underwhelmed because I haven't seen his eyes light up yet, but that's not NECA's fault. That's just like, well, they're the ones that put the batteries in the box, but I can't blame that on NECA, I guess. You know, things happen. Not everything's perfect. Batteries go bad. That's just how it is. And I have to assume, I don't know what year he came out. Let's see if it says it on here. But I know it's been a while. 2018. So those batteries have been sitting in that box for going on 3 years, possibly 3 years or so. Whatever. Enough about the batteries. As far as the detailing on this figure goes, I do like that. I think he's pretty awesome, very detailed. I love the purple highlights on his face and on his clothing as well as on his hand. Like I was saying in the video earlier, it almost gives like a They Live feeling to his hands. And I have to assume that if you were to shine him on under a black light, he would probably look pretty amazing. Granted, the 80s are gone, and I don't have a black light sitting around. But I also think that there's a possibility that maybe that glows in the dark. I'm not sure. I guess I'll find out when I turn the lights off. But overall, I think he's pretty cool. He's got the same articulation as all NECA figures do. Shoulders, hips, elbows, wrists, neck, all that kind of stuff. Knees, ankles, waist. So plenty of articulation. He's very posable. He doesn't come with a whole lot of stuff, but I think that they'd almost have to make something up to put a lot of stuff in a package with him, because if you're familiar with the movie, this dude's not on the screen a whole heck of a lot. So for the most part, they had to make most of this up anyway. He's more or less a shadow with glowing eyes in the movie. But that's my quick review of him. I definitely think that if you find him, he's worth picking up. He's kind of awesome. And I'm glad to have him in my collection. So that's going to do it for this video. If you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you really like this video and you've been enjoying my content up to this point, please do me a huge personal favor. Click that subscribe button and ring that bell. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Have a kick-ass day. And thank you for watching. Later, folks. See you in the next one.